Welcome, esteemed groundwater researchers worldwide. Today, we will introduce you to a modern, advanced device that specializes in detecting groundwater and artesian wells. Let's begin by exploring the device's components and parts. We will learn together about the parts and components of the device, starting with the main unit of the PowerMax 25, the device charger, and two transmit and receive antennas, in addition to the charging cable, the user manual in several languages, and the manufacturer's warranty card. As for the geophysical system, it consists of the main unit, integrated with the device case, ground probes, tweezers, and connecting cables, in addition to the pulleys for connecting the probes to the device's processing unit, as well as the manufacturer's warranty. Now that we have learned about the parts and components of the device, we will conduct a field experiment, starting with the sensory system and then the geophysical system. Stay with us. At the same time, a sensor will be installed to scan the area, allowing us to locate the presumed well. The antennas are now being installed on the device, and the system's sensor will be installed. This is very important to confirm the signal that is being picked up. Today we will discuss the main systems of the device, which are effective and integrated systems that help you pinpoint the target with high accuracy, thus allowing you to determine the location of the water well to be drilled. Therefore, we must familiarize ourselves with these systems. Upon activating the system, a screen will appear displaying search options, allowing you to specify the target type: fresh water, salt water, mineral water, or all types of water. You can then define the target distance, ranging from 100 meters to 2,000 meters, and the target depth, ranging from 25 meters to 950 meters. Additionally, you can activate the device's laser beam, which will help you determine the device's direction during the search. At the bottom of the options, you can adjust the frequency used for the selected target type. After finalizing your search options, you can begin the search by pressing the Start button. Before starting the scan, it's always best to remove any accessories you're wearing, such as a watch or any metal objects that might interfere with the signal. Now that the antennas are fully open, we will face south, raise the device straight up to a 90-degree angle, and hold it firmly with both hands. When you press the Start button, the device sends signals through the long-range signal transmitter, stimulating the static electric field of the specified target within the search field. If any, the moving antenna begins to attract towards those signals emitted by the target. After repeating the search process from several directions, continue moving steadily and observe the antenna's direction. Then, move in the direction they're pointing, and continue until you notice the antennas have changed direction. Follow the movement in this way until you are certain that the target is close to you. The antenna points to the same target location each time. Once the antennas confirm the target's location, we must then pinpoint its exact position. We will use the Enter the Box method to locate the target from 4 directions. Having determined the location using the long-range locator, we will now use the geophysical system to determine the water type and depth in the well at that location. Today, we will learn about the device's systems, which include 4 active modes: manual scan, automatic scan, imaging scan, and advanced scan. Let's now plant the probes that will allow us to collect relevant information about the area by connecting them to the system. We will now use the 4 probes in the detected area. First, when planting the probes in the ground, we should apply a little water to facilitate insertion. Then, we connect these 4 probes, as shown, using the wires provided with the device and attaching the provided clamps. Finally, we connect them to the system's 4 inputs, ensuring the inputs are distributed according to the probe's placement. Now, when we access the system interface, we will use the device's first mode, manual scan. After pressing the OK button on the keyboard, An interface will appear showing the probe's locations. These locations are divided into scanning areas. For example, Area A represents the region between Prob 1 and Prob 2. We also have areas B, C, D, E, and F. This means the system allows us to specify an area to be scanned separately, providing results for that specific area. Pressing the OK button again will start the system scanning Area A, which is the distance between Prob 1 and Prob 2. Once the scan is complete, the results will be displayed, showing the water flow rate, water type, salinity level, and the depth of water in this region. We can scan the remaining zones using the same steps. This method is used for specific locations via the manual scan system. Next, we will use the device's second system, the automatic scan. This system automatically scans the areas between the probes without requiring prior selection of scanning locations, unlike manual scanning, and it will provide detailed results for each, which you can then select yourself. From the device's main menu, select Auto Scan. A screen will appear, ready to begin the automatic scan. Press the OK button to start the process. You will notice that the system automatically connects to the probes to ensure they are connected before starting the automatic scan. A check mark will appear on each probe. If there is an error for any reason, such as incorrect installation or a probe is not connected, an error message will appear on the probe, indicating that it is not connected to the system. The system will give you the option to either continue searching for connected problems and ignore the faulty problem, or to check the disconnected problem and repeat the process of verifying that all problems are connected to the system. Once this process is complete, the system will scan the selected areas between the probes, dividing them into zones A, B, C, D, E, and F. After the scan is complete, the results for each zone will be displayed automatically, allowing you to select a specific zone to view its results privately. We will now move on to the third system, the Advanced Search System. This system allows us to input specific and more precise information, enabling the system to provide results based on the provided data, such as soil type, natural, mixed, clay, sandy, mineral, or even rocky soil. In addition, we can specify the search depth up to 1,000 meters below the surface. The system will then ask you to specify the distance between the ground probes once embedded, up to a maximum of 20 meters. A screen will appear displaying the information you have entered. Upon clicking OK, the system will automatically begin the search based on the information you have entered, and then provide you with a detailed final result of the searches conducted between the 4 probes. In this case, we observe that the results appear separately for each area, allowing you to identify the areas with the highest water content. We will now review the final system in the device, the imaging scan, which relies on soil electrical resistivity analysis to display underground layers with scientific precision. This provides 3-dimensional images that illustrate the extent and density of water sources and determine their type, fresh, salty, or mineral. After the analysis process is complete, a screen will appear confirming the sensor's connection to the system. The system will then review the analysis until the process is fully complete, after which the result will be displayed. Clicking the Target Check button will bring up a pointer to locate the target. Use the arrow keys on the application interface to move this pointer to the center of the target. Information about the water level and depth will then appear on the side of the screen. Press the Return button and using the arrow keys, select 3D. This will take you to a screen displaying the target in 3 dimensions. Several buttons will appear beside the target to view it from any angle. The second to last button will display the Depth Check button, which displays a grid that you can move to determine the target's depth within the 3-dimensional grid.
This device allows us to map underground water sources with incredible precision, revolutionizing how we find and manage this vital resource.
If you're looking for greater accuracy, less time, and results based on real-world data analysis, the next step is in your hands.